public hearing. Regular agenda. Item 3, consider ratification of mayor's appointments of 5 members to the newly created Special District Committee.
Oh, sorry, I guess that's my item. As the council's aware, the ordinance was adopted to create a special districts committee. The ordinance is now, or almost in effect, I believe in a couple days. November 5th, it will take effect. And so this is a perfect opportunity for the council to create the committee. The council had requested that there be a 5-member committee as part of the ordinance, and that at least one of the committee members be in an area that is outside of any special district, and that we try to the best of our ability to have then the other 4 represent the different community facility districts that we have throughout the city. So the recommendation from staff is that these 5 members, Mike Evans, Steve Alviso, Roger Merritt, Beverly Livingston, and Gary Thomas, be appointed to the committee. This will be the only time that 5 members will be appointed all at once. As we move forward, we will stagger the reappointments so that you don't have an entire committee disappear at once. And they do represent, Gary represents a person outside of any special district, Beverly from CFD 2006-1, Roger from 2009-3, and Steve from 2005-2, and Mike also from 2005-2. So they do represent a good cross-section of the city, and if the council is amenable to this tonight, then we will schedule their first meeting soon. Yeah, I'm sure that's true. I didn't get into that level.
Which members will be 3, which members will be 2, to split for the rotation? One group will be for 1 year, one group for 2 years, or how would it be? Sorry.
2 or 3? And then
2 members are for 2 years and 3 members are for 4 years, so we need
Okay.
to delineate that.
So that they're staggered, yes, correct.
Makes sense.
Okay. I thought that one was 2 and 3. They're 4s.
4 is.
Okay. I don't know if any of the individuals want to pick if they want to do it for 4 or.
I think Gary's saying 2 right now.
Peace, Gary.
Yeah,
How many Gary?
I would like to ask that from the appointees to see if they're willing to do it that long. I don't know if Gary will last 4 years, but I would hope so.
Gary said 2.
Gary pretty clearly said 2.
How would we go about that?
Well, I would say you can
I'm just gonna appoint them to.
It's up to you. I don't know.
It's up to the council. The mayor, this is the mayor's appointment, so you can decide and the council can ratify your decision.
Obviously, if Gary's back there waving 2 fingers,
That's simple.
I would say that's a pretty simple one, that he will only be appointed for the 2-year term to begin with.
And if
Was it, sorry, four for
2 get appointed for 2 years,
3 for 4?
3 get appointed for 4 years, that's 2.64020.
Am I allowed to ask them up individually to
Sure.
see what they would?
Sure.
Okay. Gary, could you please step up? I don't know if all of them are here or maybe on Zoom, but
I would recommend that since we do have 2 from the same district, that one of those is the 2 and one is the 4.
that's the other thing I was gonna ask. Do we have all the districts covered or are we overlapping them?
You have 2 from, on the first 2 are the same, are in the same district.
Right.
These 2 guys, okay.
We have 3 different districts covered, plus a non-district covered. So we have most of the city is covered.
Go ahead, Gary.
Gary Thomas, 125 Maple Street, as a citizen today. I kind of understand a little bit of the historical perspective. That's why I kind of volunteered to get on. I realize that maybe a lot of people here don't really understand how this came to be on some of the special districts. The LLMD is its own animal. There's the Mellows and so forth. But some of the other district that, for the police and so forth like that, we had a couple grants back when I was on city council, and we had the Universal, and we had the Cops More grant, and one of them, when it was nearing its end, we couldn't lay off, and we were gonna have to fully fund where we got grants for Cops More or Cops Universal. I don't remember which one was which. So here's this ingenious way to fund police going forward. And there it was, so the city manager, or city administrator at that time, I believe, went and talked to some of the developers and so forth like that. And it was agreed that it'd be about a $400, so that's my recollection, it was around $400 to help fund police and so forth into the future, so that's kind of how I recollect it.
So how many years you want? You can give them the history of it when you're on there.
I'll take 2.
2,
I
okay.
have a lot going on, so I figured I might be able to be helpful to get it going and so
Yeah,
forth. So.
thank you, Gary. We got anyone else in the audience? Is Mike Evans here?
Yep. Hi, I'm Mike Evans, I live in Ione. I've been willing to be on it for 4 years, but just the way I'm thinking is that the committee meets and we formulate a policy, say that I'm just, throwing this out here, that the committee can all agree to. And then, if the council enacts it, then would there be a need to continue, beyond the 4 years or 2 years or whatever? So, that's just the way I'm thinking right now. I don't know, what you guys have in mind.
And we'll put you down for 4, and then we'll see what
Okay,
happens.
yeah, that's fine. All right, let's see what happens.
Thank you. Is Steve
Okay.
Alviso here? There he is. How can I miss him? It's kind of tiny.
So I'm Steve Alviso, 398 Callaway Lane here in Ione. Thanks for considering me for this. I'm honored and privileged to be a part of this, be a part of the community as much as I can. And yeah, I'm all for the police, fire, and everything that this supposed money's going for, but I'd sure like to see how it's gonna be allocated and go through and all that. So I was willing to do 4, but you're looking for one of Mike and I to do 2 and the other to do 4, I guess? Okay, I'll do the 2, Mike will do the 4.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Stacy, I will say that a 2-year term doesn't prevent you from reappointing them, it's just so
Right,
you're
right.
Sure,
staggered
sure.
them in the future.
Okay, is Roger here? There you go.
Roger Merritt, I live on Vista in Ione, and thank you for this opportunity. I think it's a great idea, and I'll volunteer for 4 if there's a 4-year, as long as I'm still alive.
Huh?
I've never been here, so
We'll keep you alive.
I'll volunteer for the 4 if there's one available.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, and then Beverly Livingston. Is she on Zoom? Okay.
She gets 4.
Okay, she gets 4.
If you're not here, you get the worst one. You have to be the chair.
Okay. With that said, that we open up public comment. Open up the public comment. Any public comment on this? Close public comment. Someone want to make a motion?
I make a motion that we ratify the mayor's appointments of the 5 members to the newly created Special Districts Committee.
Second.
Would you include
Yeah, we need to-
their names?
yeah.
Mike Evans, 4 years, Steve Alviso for 2 years, Roger Merritt, 4 years, Beverly Livingston, 4 years, and Gary Thomas, 2 years.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Moving on to update on cleaning.